Today we're going to go over a supported side plank, specifically supported being on the knees. I'm going to show you the setup from this direction because I find it incredibly hard to see where people's knees are or where their bodies are when you're just, head up. So, to start this position, I'm going to be in a very familiar position if you've ever done a clam. This is the same starting position as a clam. We're going to have our heels lined up with our glutes. Legs are at about a 45-degree angle, and you can't see it, but I'll show you when I go lengthwise. My elbow is under my shoulder. From here, I'm going to engage my body by lifting up my chest. Shoulders are pulled back and down, making sure my hips are underneath my rib cage versus pushing it way back or having it be tucked. Quads we're not doing anything with here, and bracing of the core. From here I'm going to push the ground away. I'm pushing up onto my elbow and my knees, and this is going to be my side plank. We're not going to try and do it back here. This is going to put some really weird stress on your hip. At least personally I don't like it. I like to have the knees slightly in front when I'm doing a supported side plank. Let me now show you from the side so you can get that arm angle. All right, so heels lined up with the glutes. Legs are about 45 degrees. I swear I'm a trainer who does know her body parts. Feet, quads. All right, shoulder right over the elbow. Also want to make sure to keep distance between your ear and your shoulder as well. And I like to make a fist. Okay, from here, you can put your hand here if you need other extra support. Otherwise, your hand can be on your hip. Shoulders, hips, quads, and core, everything is engaged. I'm going to push the ground away to lift up. I'm going to make sure that I'm not letting my hips sag, so you really want to have as much space here as possible. And then, of course, you want to make sure the pelvis and the rib cage are still lined up versus the pelvis being tucked or dumped. So here, I should feel pressure in my core. I'm feeling pressure in my underside. I've got some pressure on the shoulder, but I am in a pain-free range, so nothing's hurting. And I'm going to come down. If you feel pain in your shoulder while doing these, instead of keeping your chest up, close it slightly. That's going to help centrate the joint and make that a little bit more comfortable. If you feel pain in your low back, likely your pelvis is either tucked or extended instead of right under the rib cage, or the core is not engaged. If you can't find a pain-free way to execute this move, then I encourage you to talk to your coach.